So my name's Ben Hoffman. I'm a pediatrician from Portland, Oregon. I've been a child passenger safety technician since 1998 and an instructor since 2003. I love the Louisiana Child Passenger Safety Task Force. I think this is the third or fourth time I've been part of this meeting, the second or third time in person. I did it once during the pandemic. Just such an amazing group of people who have been able to accomplish so much by working together to really put kids and families in the communities that they serve at the center and help those families and communities protect their children from what we know is the single leading risk of injury-related death for them, which is motor vehicle crashes. I will speak anytime that anybody will let me. I'm so passionate and I get so excited about child passenger safety. I'm just an unabashed, unapologetic car seat nerd. And this is like being with family. And being able to share the unique experience and expertise that I have as a pediatrician and share that with other people in healthcare or people in public health or community-based organizations, law enforcement, fire, EMS is an incredible gift. And best of all, I learned so much from them because of their experiences that add to what I know. It is an incredible it really, I use the word gift, but it really is a gift. Number one, to be among my people and a group who really cares passionately about things that I care deeply about, who is generous and kind and loving and supportive, and to be able to learn and grow in an environment like this, supported by people like Lisa and Bridget and Michael. It's just magic, and I can't say enough about how wonderful it is and how much I enjoy it. I believe it was 2018 was the last time I was in Baton Rouge, and like I said, I'm thrilled to be back. I feel like the message that I really wanted to get out is that we need to think about kids as being unique entities in the world, and understanding how physics and biology and growth and development and the behavior of others all intersect in ensuring that kids grow up safe and secure, ideally in loving, supportive environments with caring, competent adults, is really important. And so bringing the expertise that I have as a pediatrician that I think a lot of people in the room might not have is what I was trying to do. And I had a lot of fun doing it. And that feels good, but I hope it met their needs, and I hope it leads to further questions and further opportunities to collaborate to support kids in Louisiana. One of the slides that I showed was how since 2009 we really have not made much progress. We've held the line, and things have not gotten worse for kids in motor vehicle crashes, but it's really not gotten better. And when you dig in on that, you realize that 35 to 40% of children who die in motor vehicle crashes are totally unrestrained at the time of the crash. And that number has persisted across that same sort of time period since about 2009, 2010. And I think especially in convenings like this where we're experts around car seat use and the minute details and idiosyncrasies of car seats and seatbelts and all that sort of stuff, we lose sight of the fact that at the end of the day, car seats and booster seats and seatbelts when they're appropriate are awesome. They're incredibly effective in doing their job, which is preventing death and then limiting injury. If 35 to 40% of kids who die are not in anything, we need to start there. And I think we really need to think about continuing to fight for better designs in car seats, better designs in motor vehicles, and working with those manufacturers to really get them thinking about the unique needs of kids, because I think they're an afterthought. Focusing on how we meet unique communities where they need us to be, because so many parents, we know that poverty is a huge issue. Well over half of kids in Louisiana have Medicaid as their health insurance, which is health insurance for kids who are living in poverty. That access to car seats and all of those sort of things are not always automatic for folks. And being able to bridge all of the barriers to just using something, and then to continue to move towards good, better, best, and supporting families in a way that they need us to help. Yeah. The idea of a national law is really tantalizing, but it's an issue of states' rights, and I don't think that that's anything that's ever going to happen. I think our friends and partners at the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration do a fantastic job in creating regulation that governs car seats and how they're used and how they're assessed and all that sort of stuff. I don't see a space for a national law just because of the relationship between states and the federal government. I do think there's a lot that the rest of us can continue to learn from Louisiana about how you do it right, because your law is pretty much the gold standard. And we have a lot of work in a lot of states just to be able to get laws that are better. And y'all led the way, and I think that's, like I said, we have a ton to learn from you. Thanks, it's been an honor and a blast. I'm really delighted.